Good grief. Hi, guys. This place is insane. Okay. Okay. So I can see that they have the vehicles down there by the West Wing. Okay. I can see a few people down there, but I can't see any, like, flags or anything like that, like we saw last week. So many people. Look at this. This is what my city girl looks like now, all the time. Okay, yeah, I can't really see anything down there, so I just don't, like I said, I don't know enough about. Oh, I can see a fine-looking young man down there at the door, though. Thank you so much, honey, for your service. I can see him. Yeah, so I just don't know enough about these flag ceremonies and stuff, and just what has me scratching my head is that they don't do this for every world leader, or they haven't over the past 4.5 years. In fact, I've only seen, other than last week, we saw that big ceremony, remember, in it was May 2021? That was when everything was very, very weird. Supreme Court fenced in under the guise of Roe versus Wade. It's when they brought in the Baltimore Mobile Command Unit in addition to the Capitol's Mobile Command Unit, and had the Baltimore one parked within the fence of the Supreme Court. And then we saw that ceremony, and that's also when the flags, the state flags, went to half staff at the American History Museum, and they stayed that way for 2 or 3 weeks. But when world leaders would come in, even when, they were staying over here at the hotels, and the hotels were barricaded and all of that stuff, we didn't see these for them. So what's going on? That's my question. What's going on? Good grief, this place is crazy, guys. guys. I imagine it's going to be like this all week. Yeah. Okay, so according to the schedule, they're supposed to be having a lunch round right around now. So that might be what's going on in there. All right, so nothing here. Capitol empty, no buses, not a single bus. House or Senate side. Didn't think there would be, but there isn't. I don't want to point at the gates right now, because that's what got me in a little bit of trouble. I wound up going in the clinker for that one. And I have made it a point to try to not go back to that clinker again. In all the times that I've been detained here, I've managed to only get thrown in there once for federal weapons charges, mind you. For George's BB gun. So no, I didn't come up here armed and dangerous. So I don't want to show them and go back in the clinker because I was told not to do that. So I think here's the plan. It is so freaking busy. As you can see, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like everywhere. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, scoot around and everything. Oh, I wanted to tell you, I haven't forgotten. I do pop my head into the visitor center all the time, and they're kind of getting sick of me seeing my face, and I don't go in myself because I want to see it with you guys, but I do go in there and ask if the president's portrait's been put up yet. And I just did really quick before I came here, because I had to walk by it, so I just popped in real quick, and the guard smiled at me, and he's like, "It's not here yet, honey." I was like, "Okay." So I do keep my eye on that. So as soon as he said, "Yeah, it's here," we're going to go through and put our lead vest on and take a little field trip through the metal detectors, okay? And we'll see it together. And let me tell you, if it's that jail, smug mug shot, I'm going to piss myself. I just fair warning. And maybe I should, start wearing Depends every day, just in case for that day. Because I tell you, if we go to that president's wall, and it is that shit-eating face, I'm going to literally laugh so hard, I'm going to piss myself. And that would just make every moment I've spent up here completely worth it. I would absolutely lose it. So I'm still paying attention to that. So we can go look at that when it does come. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scoot through. I'm going to take a couple quick videos of some stuff. Maybe I'll go down and we'll look at the Federal Reserve, because sometimes there's parking with the construction guys and they'll let me park with them. But I can imagine parking anywhere else in the city today is going to be nothing, nowhere. But I'll go down there if there's some parking there. We'll take a look at that. I'm going to go do a quick video over at the outside of the Scottish Temple. Okay. Because I want to put something together about that. I want to go to the Voice of America building, do something there, because I want to put something together about that. I've got something to go with what's going on in that building. And then the Department of Labor building as well, because I screwed up that TikTok, trying to screw it up, but I don't know how to edit it and add what I need to edit to it. Does that make sense? Yeah, it makes sense to you. You all know that. I'm terrible at that. But so if you don't see me, I'm just bouncing around here, pulling over for a quick minute to do a quick video to put some stuff together. Because this whole week, there just might not be anything. But we'll see. You never know, right? I know there's a lot of chatter going on both sides, okay? Like I see on the left, they're saying that, we're going to have martial law come the 20th. And I see on our side, where we've heard that Easter's the timeline. So I see there's chatter on both sides about the 20th, but I don't know anymore. You know, I gave that up a couple years ago of trying to figure that out because it's just so deflating for everyone, and I don't want to put anything out because I don't want to do that to y'all. So you know, all we know is it'll happen when it happens. Whatever happens, when it happens. Okay, I don't even know what to believe anymore about what's going to happen. Because I'll be honest with you, we've been bullshitted by a lot of people, okay? And I believed a lot of shit that I'm not sure I necessarily believe anymore. So I personally just taken it as it comes. This has been a very long journey for us, and I can see it out there where everybody, you know, a good portion of people are starting to like, you know, have uneven ground. And I get it because it's been an emotional freaking roller coaster. It really has. So we'll just have to see. So if you don't see me, you know, I'm just doing my thing here, and I'm going to get out of here. And I'll let y'all know when I'm safe home. Okay? So I love you guys. I'll see y'all later.